Remember that moment where everything felt a bit too perfect, or oddly out of sync, like the world around you is somehow scripted? The roots of this idea go back to ancient times. The Greek philosopher Plato imagined a group of people living in a cave, mistaking shadows on a wall for reality because they had never seen the outside world. Fast forward to today. Nick Bostrom, a Swedish philosopher, introduced this groundbreaking idea in 2003. His argument doesn't claim outright that we are living in a simulation, but it suggests that one of three possibilities must be true. These possibilities are so stark and consequential that they've sparked endless debates across philosophy, science, and even pop culture. Let's break it down. According to Bostrom, at least one of the following must hold. 1. Civilizations like ours will never reach the technological level capable of creating hyper-realistic simulations of entire worlds. 2. Advanced civilizations could achieve such technology, but they will choose not to create these simulations, perhaps due to ethical concerns or resource limitations. 3. If advanced civilizations can and do create simulations, the number of simulated realities would vastly outnumber the real reality. Statistically, it's then far more likely that we're living in one of those simulations than in the base reality. Bostrom's argument hinges on the idea of exponential technological progress. If a civilization survives long enough to develop the computing power necessary to simulate conscious beings, it's likely that they would create not just one, but countless simulations. After all, these simulations could serve a variety of purposes: scientific experiments, entertainment, or even an attempt to preserve the knowledge and culture of a civilization long gone. The statistical part of the argument is where it becomes truly fascinating. Imagine a future where billions of simulations exist, each hosting trillions of simulated individuals who believe they're living in a real world. In such a scenario, the odds that you happen to exist in the one true base reality become astronomically small. Instead, it's far more likely that you're part of one of the countless simulations. If we're part of a simulation, that means we're the product of an extraordinary technological achievement. Our existence would be a testament to the creativity and curiosity of an advanced civilization, one that might not be so different from us in its quest to understand the nature of existence. Some skeptics argue that this theory is unprovable and therefore purely speculative. While it might sound like something out of a sci-fi movie, the rapid evolution of technology gives this argument some serious weight. Just a few decades ago, video games were simple collections of pixels. Today, we have virtual reality so immersive, it can trick our senses into believing we're in another world. Artificial intelligence is already capable of generating art, writing stories, and holding conversations that feel almost human. If this level of progress continues, creating a fully convincing simulation of an entire reality doesn't seem impossible. It seems inevitable. For instance, certain phenomena in quantum physics, like particles that change behavior when observed, have led some scientists to wonder if reality is rendered only when needed, similar to how a video game only renders parts of a map that the player is exploring. Additionally, the fine-tuned nature of the universe, its precise laws and constants that allow life to exist, has been compared to the coding of an elegant program. Then there are the strange, subjective experiences we all encounter jokingly called a glitch in the matrix. Those moments feeds into the narrative of a world that isn't quite as seamless as it appears. But what does it mean for us if we really are living in a simulation? For some, it might feel disconcerting, as if life's meaning is diminished by the possibility of being a programmed entity. Yet others argue the opposite. If our experiences, joy, love, achievement, feel real to us, then they are real, regardless of the underlying nature of reality. The meaning of life might not come from the fabric of reality itself, but from how we choose to live within it. Interestingly, the question of simulated reality isn't just about our present existence. It's also about our future potential. If humanity one day creates its own simulated worlds, if the simulated beings we create can think, feel, or even suffer, do they deserve the same rights as us? Could we ever justify their pain, knowing we designed their existence? These aren't just theoretical questions. We've already taken small steps in this direction with AI programs and virtual environments. As our creations become more complex, we'll need to decide where the line between real and artificial truly lies, and whether that distinction even matters. Ultimately, whether or not we're living in a simulation may never be something we can prove. But perhaps the more important question is how we choose to respond to the possibility. Simulated or not, it's where we find meaning, form relationships, and create stories worth telling. Rather than seeking definitive answers, maybe the best approach is to embrace the mystery and make the most of the world we know, whatever its true nature may be.